Pick one. Not too bad. I can't hear me very well. Check, check, check one. A little bit better. Check one, check one. Okay. And yourself? Yeah, no, you're low. That was loud. Okay, am I where you are? Okay, got it. Got it. You got it, Pontiac, which is yeah, yep. I believe so. They have not played each other yet.
At this time, I ask you all please rise if you are able and face our national flag for the flag of Canada. Now introducing the starting lineup for the visiting UNBSJ Seawolves. Number 1, Emily Robichaud. Number 2, Taylor McLeod. Number 3, Amy Haley. Number 4, Sasha Buchanan. Number 7, Dominic Jones. Number 11, Sydney Flower. Number 8, Sophia Usad. And number 58, Amy McKenzie. The head coach for the UNBSJ Seawolves is Colin Chambers. And now we're introducing the starting lineup for your Mount Allison
Good evening, fans, and welcome to ACAA TV and our coverage of Atlantic College Athletic Association Women's Volleyball. Tonight, a very special game indeed from McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University in Sackville, New Brunswick. It is the undefeated 8-0 UNBSJ Seawolves, currently number 1, versus the 7-1 Mount Allison University Mounties, currently in number 2. I'm Steve Ribblington along with Ian Allen. And Ian Allen, this should be a battle royal.
This should be an excellent volleyball match. It's going to be fun with these guys out here. These two teams, between them, have only lost 9 sets. The third place team, which is 5-3, has lost 15 sets by themselves. So these teams have been very efficient as the season goes along. UNBSJ is actually ranked 13 nationally right now.
Fogarty, the hit. It is in, up, and over by Burns. Robichaud, the set, the block, and down. Mounties take the first point. I mentioned Robichaud, and we'll talk about her later. She is a true Swiss Army knife of tremendous value to the Seawolves. Fogarty going for her second point. There is the set, the hit, back row, Henry, Tate, push. Up it comes, the libero has it, goes right block. Must go. Tate. Down and touch across. Back it comes. Tate, push. Down and Robichaud recovers. The hit is too far off of Kate McLeod. 2-0, the points value, the point lead for Mount A. Fogarty wants 3 in a row. Right of center. Back corner. The set, the hit in. Quality hit off of number 11. That is Sydney Flower, the team captain. Back comes number 7, Gendron. Gendron averaging 3.8 points per set. Team leader in that category. And there we go. 2 serving 2, Gendron in the lead. Off of Henry and out. Lead to the Seawolves.
Seawolves are also doing very well as far as getting on their serve. They serve tough, probably at least as tough as Mount Allison has so far in the season. And it's going to be a bit of a test for the receivers on this one.
All right. I was going to say, Ian Gendron ranked number 5th in the league right now in kills per set. We'll be talking about the quality players, and here is one indeed. This is Logan Tate. Logan Tate will serve from right of center. She's 4th in the league in service aces per set. Out. Shouldn't have talked about her, Ian. All right. Ian Allen, I'm predicting this will be a seesaw. Your thoughts?
Oh, this is going to be a close battle the whole way through. It would not surprise me if this match goes 5 sets at all. Wouldn't surprise me.
Henry over and down. Nice touch by Chloe Palmer. Chloe Palmer, the rookie out of Aylesford in the Annapolis Valley, Nova Scotia. Here's Burns, the veteran. Back row. Set up the push. Back it goes. Great return there. Back row. Robichaud. Gallagher. Henry. Back row off of Gendron. Hit and down, and that is Robichaud. We talked about her. The libs switch out. Number 15 is coming in. That is Amy McKenzie. Back is Kate McLeod. Kate McLeod has 2.7 points per set. .38 service aces. Henry out. 2-point lead to the Seawolves as Kate McLeod continues the service. She'll be right of center on this occasion. Henry, Tate, hit, Lib, Gendron back row, McGinnis, Palmer down. Like in the leap on number 14.
Yeah, Palmer got a great approach on that, got up on the ball, came down on top of it, and it's nice to see a first-year player who's not afraid to take a swing at that ball.
Estefan off of the libero, the set, here it is. Down and out off of Tate. Quality play from McLeod. Okay, here's where we can talk about Robichaud. Robichaud, she's fourth in kills per set, Ian. She is fifth in kills. She is third in digs per set. She is fifth in service aces.
Solid all-around player.
Up, Gendron, back row. Out of the, must go. Henry, free ball. The set, push, down.
That's Buchanan. Nice little off-speed put, just push it up over the blockers.
Buchanan, the rookie. Margin is 3 in. And here's Robichaud. 3.5 points per set. Second best on the team. Wow. What a dig from Burns. What? I am so impressed by Palmer. So impressed by Palmer. Sorry, folks. Check the speakers on your TV sets.
A couple of them might have been rattling.
On your devices. I'm getting excited.
That's all good.
A battle at the twine. Up it goes. Gendron, block, down. Doesn't seem to matter who's in the front row with the Seawolves, Ian.
No, they're consistent. And a good part of that is based upon number 3, Amy Carey. She's setting the ball, like she'll set the ball to whatever location each hitter works best from.
Net ball, unforced error, point and serve to the Mounties. Here's Henry now. She'll be right of center. All right. Henry. Down and out. Okay, fans in the Mountie Nation, fans in the Seawolf Nation, reach out to us in real time.
And speaking of which, we've already heard from Kerry Fogarty. Let's go Mounties. Had to skip out of work a bit early to watch here in Nanaimo.
All right.
This will be a fun match to watch, cheering for Maria and her amazing mates. Stephanie Gumong, let's go Seawolves. And also, Mike keeps cutting out. Okay. We'll see what we'll work on that.
Thank you. Thank you for those remarks.
Yeah, the cutting out might have been when you were getting a little excited and it was clipping.
Yep.
We're working on it.
I'll rein it in. 10 serving 8. Quality dig from Henry. Tate. Burns with the hammer. Okay, your alternate way to reach out is via email in real time, all lowercase, MOUNTIESTV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca. They can recover. Block and down and out, and Estefan is happy. And we might mention Estefan is number 1 in hitting percentage in the loop right now, Ian. And here is Fogarty, serve from right of center. 10 serving 10. And too much on it. That's on me, she says. Point and serve to the Seawolves. This is Gendron.
Yeah, I think that service error was a combination of two things. A little too much adrenaline, and she tossed the ball out in front of it, and just wasn't able to get proper contact.
Just in. And Gendron's number is second in the league in service aces per set, Ian. And you mentioned the quality of her as a contributor.
Yep.
Already. Gendron looking for 2 in a row, 12 serving 10. Henry. Oh my. Henry. Must go. Burns. It's alive. Oh. McGinnis. Tate. Burns. Off the block and down. Point and serve to the Mounties. Gallagher in. McGinnis out at lib for the Mounties. Swap of libs on the other side as well as number 8 comes in. That is Sophie Saad.
And a lot of that's done just because we have one libero who's a little better at serve receive and the other better at playing back row defense. Nice dig by Gallagher.
Wow.
Pancaked that beautifully.
Got her fingernails under the ball, I think. Gallagher. Burns. Oh, out. 13 serving 11. McGinnis in, out, or McGinnis in, Gallagher out, and back comes Sydney Flower, team captain. Scores at a rate of 2.7 points per set. Oh, off the tape. Robichaud with it now. Robichaud, McGinnis, Tate, Palmer. Oh my, Robichaud is an artiste at that left point. Timeout to the Mounties. Ian, everything we thought it would be, sir.
Oh, definitely. This match is going, it's snug, it's tight, it's going to be that way all the way through. I think right now Coach Krause just wanted to let his girls to settle down a little bit and just step away because St. John was starting on a bit of a roll offensively there, and he just wants to break that pattern. And it definitely looks like he's given them, instructions on making sure they close down the blocks and they're aware of where their own blocks and make sure that they're aware of where the blockers are when they're up and hitting. Yeah, one thing to kind of note, I know, like talking with one of our senior officials in the province last weekend, we were both kind of glad to see St. John doing as well as they are this year, but we were both kind of surprised it hasn't happened the last couple of years. But it sort of seems, I think, there's been a coaching change, and I think just some of the players maturing a little bit more. I think they've got it together. They're not taking themselves out of matches the way they have been the last 2 or 3 seasons, which is great to see. It's great for the game, and they're showing that with a national ranking right now.
Off the tape and down for Captain Flower. Happens to the best, Ian.
Yeah. You're going to see that when teams are trying to when the coaches are asking them to serve to tough locations. It's going to happen.
Burns. Tate.
Oh.
What a hit.
2 contacts on the setter.
Oh, my.
Yep. As much as some of the crowd is not happy with that, I actually heard both contacts up here with the headset on. So it was definitely 2 hits.
Kate McLeod, right of center. 15 serving 12. McGinnis. Tate. Palmer once again, Ian. Estefan. Verity, if you're watching with us in Calgary, check in, please. Oh, no. Tape netball, unforced error.
Yep. And another couple of quick YouTube shout-outs. Joanna McLeod, go Seawolves, and Erica Flower, go Seawolves, cheering from Dublin, Ireland. That's a new one for us.
Excellent. Some late night volleyball, methinks. There's the set. Gendron with the block. Out. Oh my. Quality block, but went off and out. 17-13, biggest margin at 4. And this is the ever dangerous Emily Robichaud. Tate, Palmer in. My goodness, Ian. 5 is the spread.
Yeah, Robichaud showing why she's a tough player from anywhere on the court. Serving really tough balls to keep in play, cleanly in play.
Off of Henry and out. Notice the backspin on that as it came down towards Henry.
Yeah, I believe that's Henry's 3rd service error already so far this set. I know that's something she's more unhappy with. Would be more unhappy about that than anybody else, and she'll make sure she gets it sorted out shortly.
Sarah Mason inbound. Net ball, unforced error. Point to the Mounties. Serve to the Mounties.
Palmer, along with that serve, just didn't quite drop as much as she was hoping it would near the back end. Missed the line by about 7 or 8 inches.
As you might expect in the reception errors category, Mounties are 6th and UNB is 9th, so you know the quality of their play. I'm going to call that move the Tate. You know what, Ian? We're going to call that the Tate. 15 serving 20. This is Sarah Mason. 1.2 points per set. We have an orange creature in the gym. Here is Mason. Back row. Robichaud saw it by about a ball diameter. 21-15. Bit of a statement set. Here is a number 3, Amy Carey. Amy Carey with the serve. McGinnis. Tate. John draw the block. Tate and Fogarty on the block.
No, actually, ball was into the net, so it wouldn't count as a block.
Okay, thank you.
It's a hitting error. Yeah.
16 serving 21.
Yep, Jean Durrell saw that one coming over and just a little too anxious, a little too eager to hit it. Nice drop on the serve.
I think Sad lined up on it, and then the ball had its own thoughts, Ian.
Yep.
17 serving 21. In.
Flower took that almost a quick set, but not quite. A little bit just to throw the timing off in the blocker and just drilled that ball to the back corner.
Gendron to serve. She'll be left of center. 22-17. McGinnis out. 23-17. Timeout to the Mounties. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Seawolf Nation, Mountie Nation, send us your shout-outs. Also, you can use the chat box on YouTube as well. And I'm Steve Ridlington, handling play-by-play. Ian Allen is our color analyst and technical producer. Ben Hoochert on camera. We are the Mounties TV crew. And great to have you with us wherever you're watching from, including the folks in Ireland tonight and Nanaimo. Gosh, between that, we go 4 hours in one direction and probably 3 or 4 in the other direction.
4 west, and Ireland would be pretty certain it's 4.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Gendron is serving for the Seawolves. 23-17 lead in this first set. Off of Mason and down.
Yeah, nice deep top spin serve. A lot of pace on that ball. And it had Mason backing up, and then she just the ball dropped a bit more just in the last few feet. Made it tough to play.
Potential set point here for Gendron. Burns, Tate, still in play. Robichaud, Mason, Burns, Gendron, Robichaud. Wow.
Great dig by Mason in the back row.
Gentle one. Up it comes. That is McLeod. Down and out. And there is the set. Ian, your thoughts? Quality play from both sides, but certainly focus play from the Seawolves.
Yeah, Seawolves were just a bit more consistent on getting their attacks in and in place. Mount A was still showing the fact that they're solidly blocking balls. This blocking stats will only show blocking stuffs rather than actual blocks where the rally keeps going. But they're forcing a couple of the St. John hitters to change where they're actually going by putting up that block solidly. But a couple of the ones they've actually gotten, St. John got a couple of extra points on ones where the block didn't quite close up the way it should have on a two-person block. And it should have gone from there. It's great volleyball. It's what we were expecting to see out of the top two teams so far in the conference. Okay,
let's do, while we have a moment, let's do a very quick comparison across some of the areas here. Both have played 8 matches. Kills per set, 11.66 for UNBSJ, 10.88 for the Mounties. Hitting percentage, 0.234 for St. John, 0.199 for the Mounties. Assist per set, 11.21 for UNBSJ, 9.77 for the Mounties. Blocks per set, 0.88 for UNBSJ, 2.73 for the Mounties. Service aces per set, 3.52 for UNBSJ, 2.88 for Mount A. And digs per set, 15.86 for UNBSJ, 14.42 for the Mounties. All right. Let's just tell you that the teams have changed ends, and UNBSJ will be on the right side of your screen as you watch this on whichever screen device, and the Mounties will be at your left.
Yeah, I think the one thing we really want to see out of the Mounties, one key point we want to see out of the Mounties in the second set is to clean up that serve reception a little bit. They shanked a few more balls than they probably should have on service reception, and I know that's something Coach Krause is going to make sure they focus on in the second set.
All right, staying with essentially the same six-pack as previously. No changes on UNBSJ side either. Number 3, Kate. Number 3 is Amy Carey, fourth year. Netball unforced error. Mounties have the 1-point lead. This is Marie Fogarty. She'll be right of center. And the Fogartys are on board our broadcast, I believe. Ian, am I correct?
Carrie has reached out. Yep, she's from out in Nanaimo.
Right on. Push.
2 hits on the setter. You could tell when the ball came off of her hands, it had that side spin on it. It's visual evidence that the fact that it hit one hand and then the other.
Fogarty, right of center. Here we go, 2 serving nil. Hammer into the twine off of Gendron. 3 serving nil. Netball unforced error. Point and serve to the Seawolves. And it will be Gendron leading the way for UNBSJ. Left of center. Gendron. They hit out. Too much on it by Kate McLeod as Carey was the setter. That is Gallagher back. And here's Logan Tate, right of center, 4, serving 1. Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Reach out. You can use the chat box on YouTube as well. Oh my.
Yeah, McLeod took advantage of that free ball pop, that over bump. The pass came over to her, just pushed it deep into a corner.
All right, here's number 11. This is Flower, the captain, a 4th year. Back corner. 3, serving 4. Making the adjustment.
Yeah, that's one that Tate would have been called as a back row attack if she'd made contact with the ball to push it over.
McGinnis, Tate, back row and out. Too much on it. Estefan, we're all even. 4, serving 4. Flower.
Yeah, Estefan just didn't quite get over top of that ball and sort of sailed on her a little bit.
Over and out, lead to the Seawolves. 5, serving 4. My. I think Flowers found her target area. 6, serving 4. Mounties can't let the margin get away from them. And here we go.
We got Henry coming in for Mason. Coach Garth just sort of wants to break that pattern that they're serving back. Like Mason's sort of getting a little bit of a rut on serve reception. I wouldn't be surprised. It's either going to go to Henry. Yeah, still same location.
They found a sweet spot. 8, serving 4 as they accelerate away.
Yeah, service aces and some of it based on service reception errors is the main difference in this match so far.
McGinnis, Burns. There we go. How do you spell relief? Number 11. Gallagher in at lib. McGinnis out. Burns to serve from right of center. 5, serving 8. Mounties have to close the gap here. Back row, Gendron, Libero, Robichaud, Tate, hit down, and Palmer, 6, serving 8. All right. Ian Verity Turpin is on board from Calgary. Nice. This is going to be great VB today. Mounties will find their groove and play their game. Go Mounties.
Also another reach out from Stephanie Guimont, who's cheering for the Seawolves. Says, way to set the tone, ladies.
Excellent.
And good point on that one too, because that's what how they wanted to start it.
It's a lie. Oh my. Communication breakdown. 9, serving 6. Ian Verity had additional comments. She said, can't eat my dinner, way too exciting. Sending huge cheers from Calgary. That's our good friend Verity Turpin on board tonight. Over, back. Robichaud. McGinnis is there. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Estefan.
Yeah. Instead of trying to hit that ball, Esteban actually sort of sat there, and she did just redirected it. Far more effective than trying to take a swing at the ball coming back over your shoulder from behind.
Verity, did you see that? Back row, Gendron. Saad. Robichaud. Wow, the power.
Yeah, Robichaud's timing on those hits is everything for her. That's how she's basically coming over top of the ball and getting snap on contact, which is what gives her that extra pace on the ball and a good solid topspin.
Robichaud serving right of center, 10 serving 7.
Oh,
Over the tape.
bit of an excuse me, but it still counts.
I could hear the phew from up here, Ian. 11 serving 7. 4 is the gap. If you're just joining us, UNBSJ took the first set 25-17. Tate. It's alive. Henry Gendron. Block. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Number 8 in now at, that is Saad, replaces number 15, Mackenzie, as they do the lib switch. Palmer to serve. 8 serving 11. There's the set. Tip. Tate. Up. The set. Gendron down off the block. Okay, Ian, what do we got?
That one basically, it hit when the hitter hit it, it caught the net and then spun, hit the antenna, and then hit the Mount A blocker. So it's side out and service to Mount A.
Palmer. Up. Gendron with the hammer. Oh, they got it. Henry. Oh, my. Gallagher gave it her all.
Yeah. Bogert and Henry just didn't quite get that outside. They got the block closed on the outside, snuck the ball through.
Here's Sasha Buchanan, right of center. She's a rookie on the squad. 1.5 points per set. Out. Mountie serve, Mountie point, 10 serving 12. Side back in at libero.
Another quick shout out. This is hi from Algonquin, Maine, USA. Our daughter Marina is the assistant manager for Seawolves. Go Wolves. His wife Valerie would love a shout out.
Hey, Valerie. There you go. Oh, my. Free ball. This is Carey. Gallagher. Yes. Kate McLeod, not best pleased there. 11 serving 12. Henry to serve right of center. A tight one here in set 2. You're watching ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. Saad. Gendron. Gallagher. Oh, out. Point and serve to the Seawolves. Mackenzie swaps with Saad at libero. This is Amy Carey. He's a fourth year.
Set was outside the antenna. Great job to bring it back in and went cross court and dropped it just inside the line. Beautiful hitting decision.
14 serving 11. This is Carey. He's out of Halifax, 5-6. Henry. McGinnis. Tate. Carey must go. McLeod, Henry, Tate, Palmer, block. Wow. Great play, that Gendron and Flower combination.
Yeah, there's good. St. John did an excellent job at timing that back row hit from Palmer. It was well hit, but they timed it, blocked it down, and Tate one contact with the hand and then contact with the foot. Not the same playing motion. 2 contacts. That's the rally.
4 points is the margin. If you're just joining us, it's 15-11 in set 2. The Seawolves took set 1, 25-18. And as Ian and I have suggested, this is the first time that these two top teams from the ACAA have come into contact by the vagaries of the schedule. And it's the 8-0 UNBSJ Seawolves versus the 7-1 Mount Allison Mountie.
Yeah, this match this evening is the only match happening in the conference. Tomorrow's a pretty busy day. We've got 4 matches happening. Crandall is down here at Mount A. Holland is at Mount St. Vincent. University of St. Anne is at University of King's College. And UNBSJ is at St. Thomas. And then there were just 2 quick matches on the Sunday. St. Anne at Mount St. Vincent. Dal Rams at UKC. And that'll wrap up action before Christmas exams.
But it must be said that UNBSJ is the only ACAA team, Ian, nationally ranked in the CCA top 15.
Yep. Currently, they're sitting at 13. I'm a little surprised there's only one team from the ACAA in that top 15, because normally at this time of year, there's one. Whoever's up at the lead on the ACAA is normally sitting sort of maybe 8 to 10, and there's a second team within the 15. Excellent call on the timeout. They basically iced the server, put the ball into the middle of the net.
Here's Marie Fogarty, right of center. Nanaimo, take note. Back row off of Saad. Carey. Back it comes. Out. Mountie point. 13, serving 15. Fogarty, right of center, 13, serving 15. Margins have stayed tight. That 4-point margin was the largest of this set. Saad, Carey, Gendron. Hit, down, Estefan. All right, Verity, we hope supper's going down okay. 14, serving 15. Fogarty responsible for clawing back the points. Dig deep, carry, push. Oh, my. What do we say to the young players at home? Doesn't take power, as we saw Flower. I guess that was Flower power, was it, Ian? Yeah, okay.
Oh.
16, serving 14.
Yeah, the key point is location on offensive hitting in volleyball. Power is helpful, but
out. Sorry, Ian, go ahead.
Well, just that hit was sitting on it. She put it up made sure she hit over the block, and it just went just wide when it got down there. Back to a 3-point lead for the Seawolves, and we have Gendron is back there serving.
Henry, Tate. Oh, yeah. Surgical by Estefani, and that's the word to describe it. Tate going back right of center. Gallagher back at libero for the Mounties. 15 serving 17. A shootout at the McCormick Corral. Here we come. Robichaud didn't like it. Did Robichaud. 16 serving 17.
Yeah, Robichaud just checked with her coach to say, was that ball going to be in? He went, yes. And she went, You can visualize the physical movement that went with that noise. Oh, nice back set.
Oh, my. Flower. She was so calm on that connection, Ian.
Yeah, that one, it looks like something they practice a fair bit. and it's a timing type thing where basically they've got the hitter coming in, setter puts the ball up short, either in front or behind them, makes for a quick attack.
Henry, Tate. Oh, yeah.
There's
Burns has to defend blocking team.
again.
Emma Burns, 17, serving 18. And we mentioned in previous broadcasts, but I'll say it again. 23-24, all-Canadian was Emma Burns. Robichaud, up. Miguel.
Bit of a scramble,
Wow.
to get the ball over.
Yeah. Gendron.
Tight.
Okay, Mounties have tied it in.
Yeah, Gendron pushed that ball a little too far out, and I believe who we have over there was Buchanan. I believe was over there. Just wasn't able to bring that ball back in again. I'm not sure it was Buchanan or McLeod, but they just had nowhere to bring the ball.
18. Burns. Robichaud, Gendron. Oh, my. Ian, the Mounties have the lead. The Mounties have the lead.
Excitement is great. Enthusiasm is great. Let's
Don't
not break the microphones.
Don't blow up the equipment. Okay, for the fans at home, if the mic cut out, that's on me.
And we've got we got the timeout here. We've got another just couple of Stephanie Guimont said, Steve, will you ever do the ACAA announcer evaluations again? We loved it. Such awesome feedback.
And who was that, sir?
Stephanie Guimont would be somebody who's probably would have been helping out with
Yes.
St. John at some point. And AC Valader, which is from Maine, again says, on a side note, you guys are fantastic at commentating. Very informed, great stats and personality to boot. Great job. I'll take the pat on the back on that one.
And who's doing the patting on that one?
That would be Seawolves fan from Algonquin, Maine.
Okay.
Their daughter is the manager.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
AC Valader is his free name. And as usual, a shout out from Jerry Mumford, even though it's volleyball instead of basketball.
Hey, Jerry, awesome. Stephanie, when I shared that, I was actually working for the ACAA. If you want to personal message me, we can set some of the files up for you and share that stuff. So, hey, no problem. Oh, carry must go. Gallagher. Hit. Out. Mounties 20. Seawolves 18. Oh, my goodness.
And a great job on that one. Palmer should play before. She took it a little bit off speed. That one, she just leaned on the ball.
Fogarty, right of center. Back row. Out. Oh, in.
That was tight.
Wow.
I had a player separate between me and where it went, but
Wow.
if it was obviously out, I guarantee you the R1 would have overruled. But those two officials have a far better view than we do from the stands.
Here's McLeod, right of center, 19, serving 20. Net ball, unforced error, point to the Mounties. Okay, reinforcements coming in. Quigley is coming in, and Jesselyn Roy is coming in. McLeod and Carey coming out.
Yeah, that two-player substitution, again, what you're trying to do is they're bringing in a second setter, so they've got second setter in the back row, setters in the back row now. Carey would have been in the front row setting from there. And this way, they gives St. John three attackers.
Okay, we have a small timeout.
Just trying to make sure everything's correct on the e-score sheet.
Estefan left of center. Saad. Oh my!
Yep, ball solidly into the tape at the top of the net. Came back and played it again. Two contacts.
22, serving 19. Saad, Gendron, must go. Tate, Estefan. Oh my, it's alive. What a play. Push.
Mount A player on the net became coming down. The blocker where they came down as they returned, just still on their way down, turning to follow where the action of the ball, where the ball was going, clipped the net. Frustrating, but it's going to happen some days.
Okay, you wouldn't want to have anyone else but Robichaud in at this crucial time. 20 serving 22. She's right of center on the serve.
Oh.
Off of McGinnis and down. 21 serving 22.
Yeah, Robichaud took a little bit off of that, just had a nice little top spin, sort of drop in between the front row, just a little too far in front of that back row defense.
Here we come.
There's the full speed serve.
Oh my.
Solid top spin serve.
It's tied, Ian. It's tied. Mount A players seem to freeze in face of that reality. But it is a timeout called and likely to chill the server and reinforce the Mounties.
Yeah, that's going to. A lot of it in this case is more just to get the rhythm that the St. John was getting to break that up and get the Mountie. And Coach Gross called that one so the Mountie girls would just take the breath and reset again. But it's a good example of how to mix up your hitting or service, the pace on the ball. Because the the rally before that, Robichaud had that serve. It was off speed, just dropped short and shallow. That one, she just leaned on it. And that's the thing. As soon as they see that extra spin, which means the ball got hit that much harder, that's where your first reflex is to tighten up on reception, service reception. But it's the last thing you have to do. You can't. As soon as you do that, you're losing your ability to move laterally to get underneath the ball.
Thank you, Ian. Here is Robichaud. Set. Down. Mounties 23-22. Verity out in Calgary, Ian. She says, I can't sit down. So exciting. Eric is a blocking machine. 23-22. Palmer. Saad. Gendron. In. Oh, my goodness. All right. Here is number 10. This is Kenzie Doucette. Left of center. Tate. Doucette. Gendron. Point to the Seawolves. 24-23. They must win by 2. Doucette, left of center. Net ball, unforced error. We're tied up, Ian. Okay, Paul Henry's on board. Cheering our Mountie women from frigid Collingwood, Ontario winters here. Let's go, Mounties. Let's close this out from Team Henry. Mounties, 25-24, must take it by 2.
Yep, Coach Chambers called the timeout. He wants to break that pattern, that offensive rhythm that Mount A's gotten into. Most of them just trying. He said it looks almost like the old school of the timeouts in basketball, just trying to ice the server in this case. Give them a little more time to think about what's going to be where they're going to be going next.
All right. Wow. This is the pregnant pause, Ian. It is a critical point.
Oh, definitely.
25-24 Mounties. Set number 2. The emotions are intense. The gym is full. The crowd is loving it as much as us. Henry. It's alive. Tate. Burns. Henry. Must go.
Outside.
Out.
It was outside the antenna coming across the net, so it didn't matter where the ball came down. It was out because the ball must cross the net must cross the vertical plane of that net between the antennas, completely between the antennas.
Jocelyn Roy. That's interesting. We have 2. Burns. Hit. Out. Sorry, folks. One of our rosters has 2 number 12s, but that was, in fact, Haley Wilson. Fogarty now has a potential set point here, 26-25. She's right of center. The set. Jonder on the block. Jonder on the block.
Off the fingers of the blocker. It just sailed along. Normally, you'll have the blockers going up. They'll call touch when they know it goes off their fingers fairly solidly to make sure the back row will go get that ball.
26 serving 26. Gendron serving left of center. Oh my goodness. Henry. Free ball. Burns. Tate. Estefan. Verity.
Just excitement's good. Just
don't blow the gear.
Just rain the top end down just a touch.
I'm trying to let Verity sit down in Calgary. 27-26. Tate will serve. McLeod is back in as number 5. Quigley comes out for St. John. Oh my goodness. Tate. Back row. There it is. Set to the Mountie. 28-26. These teams are showing us tremendous volleyball, Ian. I think this is the best match we've seen thus far this season.
Oh, there's no question about it. Both teams have had the odd moments when they're having a little bit of issue on service reception, but they've got tough serves coming at them. That's probably a large point of what's happening there. That set, especially in the last few rallies, you saw again, even though Mount A is well up there in blocking stats, but that doesn't really count the blocks that where the rally keeps on going. And that's where Mount A has been phenomenal this year in just basically shutting down those offensive attacks by the other team and forcing them to try and find another way to get the ball onto the floor.
Wow. 2 more to go at least, Ian. Just awesome volleyball here. And yeah, we support the Mounties, but yeah, we support top quality volleyball, and we're seeing that here tonight. Tribute to those quality players with St. John and with the Mounties. This is good stuff. I'm Steve Riddlington, by the way. Ian Allen is our analyst and technical producer. Ben Houchard is our color commentator. You're watching ACCA. Let me try that again. ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. And once again, Ian, it's a tale of 2 halves in terms of the standings this season, it appears. You know, top 4 or 5, and then the bottom half in under development. Or is it tighter?
This year's a little bit. This one's a little bit different. The top 2 teams between St. John and Mount A are definitely the cream of the crop so far. We've got Mount St. Vincent, who had a rough start. They lost their first 3 matches, which shocked everybody. They're now 5-3. We've got Holland at 5-4, Kings at 4-4. Those would probably be the next ones. Crandall's sneaking in at 3-5. Dal Rams are at 3-6. They're both potentially. Rams are definitely they're getting a little bit better. They've been having some issues with communication on the court. And St. Thomas is probably the confusing one at the moment, where they're 3-6 as well. They're probably going to be like that middle group, sort of 2-6 or 7, or 2-6 is going to be really intriguing all year long, or 3-6. And St. Anne is having a rough season, but they just haven't gotten the bodies out to replenish things this year.
Thank you, Ian. We're back with you, and we're starting set 3. Mounties will be on the right side of your screen as you watch this one, and UNBSJ on the left. Here's Marie Fogarty to start with the service for Mount A, right of center. Gendron, Robichaud, free ball to the Mounties. Set off the blocker and down.
Nice set to the back row. Henry did a great job on timing on that one. Hit the ball across.
Yeah, Paul. Yep, sorry, Ian. Go ahead.
No, keep going. You're good.
I was just going to say, Paul and the gang in Collingwood, that was a thing of beauty. Well said, Ian. Oh, my goodness, that just cleared the twine. Must go, I think. Now, Robichaud, Henry, Tate.
2 contacts by the setter again on that one. As soon as the ball came off Tate's hands, you could tell she was not pleased with that contact.
McGinnis in, and here is Gendron, left of center. 1 serving 1. Burns.
Oh,
Yeah. She tated it in. I am christening a new verb tonight, Ian Allen.
I don't know if we can do that. I can understand where you're coming from, but this is a skill that's been in volleyball for a long time. We just haven't seen a lot of it in the ACAA women's lately in the last number of years.
Okay.
Tate's finally getting to the point where she's comfortable enough at the net that she's working with that.
Okay, well said, well put. And here is Flower, the captain of the Seawolves, 2 serving 2. They are going blow for blow, punch for punch. McGinnis, Tate, Flower, Henry must go. Palmer, free ball. Flower hit and down off of Buchanan. I was going to say something witty like she used a soft shot, not a Buchanan, but I won't say that.
Too late.
Here we go. Tip. Dug by Flower. Push. Oh, yes. Robichaud.
Excellent judgment. She knew she was a little late coming in. Like the ball was a little short, set a little short for her to run a normal approach on it. Just pushed the ball, just got to the ball and pushed it deep to a corner.
Flower. It is out. Point to the Mounties, serve to the Mounties. Burns. It is 3 serving 4. Early moments of set number 3. Burns. Saad. Oh my, McLeod plays with authority from that right front spot, Ian.
Yeah, she took a little bit of speed off that, caught the top of the net, and that just the timing. Once the ball hit the net, that timing threw Palmer off.
Here's McLeod, right of center. Out. Point and serve to the Mounties. 4 serving 5. Estefan to serve. She'll be left of center on this service. Robichaud puts it back in the middle. Gendron drives it into the twine, Ian. 5 serving, 5 all even as Estefan returns to left of center for her second serve of the series. Too much on it, back row and out. Point and serve to the Seawolves. 6 serving 5. And Robichaud, the ever-present offensive threat, Emily Robichaud with the service. She's a third year in.
Yep.
Henry, Tate, push.
Yep. That pass was pushed a little too tight to the net. Tate got the ball, but couldn't stay off the net. She wound up clipping it on the way down.
Robichaud to serve, 7 serving 5. She'll be right of center for the service. A lethal server indeed.
Oh,
McGinnis.
great dig by McGinnis.
Free ball. Buchanan. Palmer. Tate. Henry. Down and out off of Gendron. Mounties serve. Mounties point. Palmer to serve. 6 serving 7.
Yeah, both setters are doing a great job of shuffling their offense around and not getting stuck into a consistent pattern, so it keeps the defense on their toes.
Net ball, unforced error.
Going for that serve to try and drop in around the attack line. Just took a little too much speed off of it.
Here's Buchanan. 8 serving 6. Left of center. Palmer. Gendron knew exactly where she wanted it to go. The margin is 3. The lead is 3. This is Buchanan going for point number 2. 9 serving 6. McGinnis. Tate. Off of McLeod and down. Fogarty with that quality play, 7 serving 9. And Collingwood, here is Julia Henry, right of center, 7 serving 9. Off of side and out.
Nice float serve. That ball broke in the last 6 feet, probably broke almost a foot. That's what you want to see on a ball. It doesn't always have to be a hard serve, but especially if you get a good float serve, it can be really, really hard to judge where it's going to be. Oh, Flower, excellent, just out.
Oh my. I think Gallagher can feel better about meeting the parquet quite so physically there by the end result. Not for lack of trying from libero Gallagher. Set, Gallagher. Burns off of side and out. Mounties have the lead in 10, serving 9. Henry to serve. Oh my goodness. Palmer. And out it goes. I'm impressed by Palmer's maturity. And
for a first-year player, she's calm, level-headed. I've even seen a little bit of that growth as the season's progressed already. She's just getting more comfortable at this level.
Set the push, the block, down. Oh, yes. Burns and Fogarty lighting the fuse. Timeout, Seawolves. 12-9 Mounties. I got goosebumps here.
I understand it very well. I'm having fun just trying to stay focused on the fact that we're having to commentate on this, which is still great. I love doing this, especially when it's this level of volleyball that we're seeing out here. It's why we come out to these. Right now, the one just trying to think through.
All right, Mountie Nation, Seawolf Nation, reach out with your comments. We'd love to hear from you. This is quality ball.
Yeah, what we're seeing right now, sort of the tail end of set 2, and it well through set 3, was a little bit of the difference in set 1, where Mount A wasn't necessarily working together quite as well on their blocking. Now their timing seems to be much tighter. It'd be nice to see them be able to get the middle blocker to go over there and help out Tate a bit more, just because of the size difference because the St. John power hitters do have no problem wailing on the ball.
Henry out. Point and serve to the Seawolves. 10 serving 12. And it will be Amy Carey. Carey is a fourth-year setter, 5'6", out of Halifax. She's right of center. McGinnis, Tate. Point and serve to the Mounties. 13 serving 10. Logan Tate will serve right of center. Ian, go.
Yeah, Burns just took a little bit off that and made sure she put it off of the blocker's hands and just spun out deep off the end, past the end line.
Marie Fogarty. Saad. The set. Gendron in. Wow. I think that made a crater in the floor, Ian. Talk about power.
Ooh. Coach Krause is fairly convinced it was outside the line from up here. I'm reasonably certain it just caught the edge of that line. But either way, it's still a great hit.
Gendron. Henry. Tate. Palmer. Oh, my. From our angle, I didn't think that was going to make it, Ian.
Palmer did a good job. She could be with that back row. It hits like that. It's a little tougher for the defense to time their blocks to get a block on it, which is part of the reason they use the back row hits like that, because it gives them a chance to get the ball tighter to the net and drop it and have it come down.
Saad. Carey. It's alive. Down off the block. Most unusual to see. We have seen such strength from that front row. Most unusual to see something sneak down and drop like that.
Yeah, again, it's just timing with the hit being from the back row. It just changes your timing as a blocker considerably.
15-11. Mounties lead. Saad. Push. Robichaud the block.
Yeah, off the block and out. They just weren't quite able to turn that ball in. Robichaud did a great job. She knew she wasn't going to be able to do much with it. It was really tight on the net. Pulled up, hit it, and just made sure she stayed out of the way as it was coming back down.
12 serving 15. Net ball, unforced error. Unusual for Flower, but it happens to many of the great ones. Emma Burns now 16, serving 12. 4-point lead for the Mounties if you're just joining us. We'll tell you about scores in a moment. Buchanan. Robichaud. Here is Gallagher. Henry. Out.
Just wide.
Point and serve 2. Quigley in. And Wilson in. As Carey and McLeod come out. This is Quigley. Ava Quigley, a second year. Half a point per set on the numbers. 13 serving 16, right of center. McGinnis. Tate. It's alive.
Outside the antenna. St. John just wasn't quite able to bring that ball back across the net between the antennas.
Point and serve to the Mounties. Estefan to serve. She'll be left of center. Saad back in at libero. Off of Gendron. Robichaud, too much on it. 18, serving 13. I believe that's the largest lead of either squad in this set, Ian.
In this set, yes, definitely is.
Timeout taken by the Seawolves.
Yeah, a little early for most coaches to actually want to take their second and last time out. But Colin Chambers he just didn't like the way things were starting to roll. They wanted to break up the momentum and see if they get the ball back in their hands.
Let's just tell you, folks, if you're just joining our broadcast, UNBSJ took the first set 25-17. Mounties took the second set 28-26. That went into volleyball's equivalent of OT on the set. And it's 18-13, a 5-point margin for the Mounties here at McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University in Sackville, New Brunswick. I'm Steve Ridlington. Ian Allen is my co-pilot at commentating, and our technical producer, Ben Hoochard, is our camera guy. We're the Mounties TV crew. Great to have you with us. Thanks for being on board. And you're watching ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. Quality volleyball on a Friday evening. Erica Estefan, left of center for the service, 18, serving 13. Here we go. Gendron. Oh, it's alive. Oh, my.
Excellent job keeping that ball alive. Oh. My apologies from the ground from me, but I'm a little surprised that set wasn't called for 2 hits. But it is what it is.
All right. Here's the lady who can bring it back. Emily Robichaud, 14, serving 18, right of center. McGinnis, Tate, push, Saad, the set, hit. Wow.
It's Wilson. Yeah. Haley Wilson, third-year player out of Nakawik.
5'10", Ian. We haven't seen Busingu, the tallest player on the team, but
yeah, Nakawik's is a fairly strong volleyball program area. Very strong programs up there.
McGinnis. Palmer. It's alive. Must go. Henry. Block. Some quality play from all sides. Back it comes. Robichaud.
Into the net.
No! Gendron frustrated, but that was an amazing rally, Ian Allen. 19 serving, 15 it is. Palmer with the service.
Quite a bit of scrambling. Both teams are doing a very good job of keeping the ball alive.
Tate, Palmer, out. Oh my. 16 serving 19. McGinnis in. Gallagher out. Here's Buchanan. She is just left of center. Robichaud. Set. Hammer out. 17 serving 19. Buchanan going back. She'd like another point.
Coach Gross's turn to try and break up the rhythm.
I was just looking at that Gendron, Flower, and Wilson combo along the front. You got height, you got power, you got experience.
Yeah, one thing I like about watching UNBSJ is they're not afraid to hit the ball hard. They're doing a good their top hitters are doing a very good job about adjusting the pace on their ball just to mix things up a little bit. But it's also they've done a very good job overall of just making sure you stay on. That's what you want to see in younger kids kind of just fearlessly hitting the ball. Yes, you're going to hit some into the net. You're going to hit some long. But if you just get into that rhythm, your timing gets better and better the more you keep swinging at it at full pace. And it's great to see that happening by a lot of hitters. Mount A's been doing a pretty good job. Was doing a good job of that as well. But their hitters have a tendency to mix the pace up much more right from the start.
Here's Buchanan, left of center. McGinnis, Tate. Oh, Fogarty said, "May I smash that?" 20-17. Henry to serve right of center. Saad is in at lib. Still got quality in that front row for the Seawolves. 21-17, Mouty.
Yeah.
All right.
Coach Chambers has no timeouts left, so the only way he can break momentum on this or sort of change is with a substitution.
Mouty lead by 5, 22-17. Ian, they've only lost 5 sets all season long, have the UNBSJ team.
And Mount Allison's only lost 4 up until this match as well. So, I mean, between the two of them, that's both teams have done a great job of taking care of business.
23-17. Henry going for 3 in a row. Right of center, Julia Henry. Too much on it. Point to the Seawolves. Serve to the Seawolves. Here's Wilson. 2.1 points per set. 0.35 service aces per set. Net ball, unforced error. Mounties lead by 6. Potential set point here, Ian Allen. And who would you want better than Marie Fogarty? She'll be right of center. Nanaimo, check it out. There it is. 25-18. Ian, it's almost a mirror of the first set.
Yeah.
Your thoughts by way of synopsis.
The second half of that set, second half of this third set, Mount A just was more consistent. And their blocking stepped up again, and St. John's serve reception has wavered a little bit in the tail end of that set. I can see them tightening that up in the fourth set. I said, like, coming into this match, I was telling people I was not going to be surprised if it went 5, and I still won't be surprised if it goes 5.
Wow. Quality volleyball. Hey, we sure appreciate your reaching out to us from the Seawolf Nation, from the Mountie Nation. You can do it 2 ways. We have the chat box on YouTube, or you can reach out in real time via email, mountiestv@mta.ca, mountiestv@mta.ca, all in lowercase. Ian. Wow. Football team here in numbers to cheer on their sister athletes, if you will. And
yep.
a quality
classmates.
Yeah, it's classmates. That's the way to do it. And a good crowd here at McCormick Gym.
Yeah, I know they were trying to drum up a lot of they were sort of doing as much as they could sort of on campus through social media and things like that to try and get to the students to let them know that this match is happening. And because it is number 1 at number 2 in the standings, and we've seen everything we've seen on the court has justified that. It's excellent volleyball. It's great to see numbers like this out in the gym for it. If they see a match like this, it's going to encourage them to come back out more often, which is great for the sport.
Absolutely, Ian, and you and I have said before what these women student athletes put into this game is right up there, perhaps just a tiny shade under what we see in youth sport, and perhaps what in the senior ranks of club ball, but quality all the same.
Oh, still great volleyball to watch. It is a little bit of a step down from AUS and youth sport. It's also, a lot of the senior ball that's played in New Brunswick and Nova Scotia has a lot of former university players and a couple of ex-national team players floating around in them once in a while as well.
Something I really like is on the UNBSJ roster, there are only 2 women not from New Brunswick.
Yeah, 4th-year setter Amy Carey out of Halifax, Nova Scotia. And the other one is, there we go, number 14, Paige Hoban from Chestermere, Alberta, which means that Seawolves have gone for a lot of homegrown talent. They've got a number of bodies from Fredericton area and St. John area as well.
Carey to serve. Tate. Push. Gendron. Carey. Wilson. Oh! Such a try. Bodies were flying. Carey going back. Seawolves have a 1-0 lead. We're in set number 4. Out it goes. Well read by Julia Henry, Ian.
Yep.
The radar was up there. Estefan in. McGinnis, the libero, out. Fogarty will serve. She'll be right of center.
And for young players coming on serve reception, that's the type of thing. If the ball's near the line, you want to basically go over as if you were going to play it no matter what, and just gauge it the last seconds when you pull away.
Gendron. Oh, my.
Tough ball spin into the back corner. Henry dove, just couldn't get the ball directed back towards the net.
Gendron coming in with the service. 2 serving, 1 for the Seawolves now. She'll be left of center. And in this 4th set, let me remind you that UNBSJ playing on the right side of the screen device where you're watching this one. Mounties on the left. Hit and down. Estefan. Did you see that? Verity in Calgary.
Yeah, it's not quite a shoot set. It had a little more height on it that, but it was still, the ball got to that middle a little quicker than the defense might have been expecting to see it there. And that's just a great job of shifting your offense around so that it keeps the other team's defense basically on their heels.
Just out for the Mounties. 3 serving, 2. Flower, the captain, will serve left of center. 3 serving, 2. Oh, my. I do not know how liberos get between. They must be under the floor wax to make contact. It's just amazing that they can get the ball up from so low. Here is Flower once again. Henry. Tate. Push. Carey going forward. Wilson, too much on it.
Well, touched off the fingers of the blocker again.
Oh,
Just caught the fingertips coming across the net.
3 points to lead as Flower looking for 3 points in a row here. Henry. Ball went out, and that was McCain. Wasn't going to risk damage from the bleachers. Henry, Tate, Burns, in. Quality read there, Ian.
That big arm swing again as if she's going to come down on the ball hard. Just takes a little bit off it, rolls it down, drops just inside that sideline. Excellent judgment by Burns on that.
Burns to serve right of center, 3 serving 6. Lead is 3 for the Seawolves at this time. Gallagher. Estefan, cool as a cucumber.
Yeah. Estefan did a great job on that one, hitting between the seams, sort of in one of the seams in the back row. Makes it more difficult because the players have to figure out who's going to go for it, and then if anybody hesitates, it becomes very tough to play it cleanly.
All right. Gendron. Gallagher. Tate. Hit down. Mounties point. By the way, to our viewer in Maine, sort of happy Thanksgiving +1, sir. Probably still in the haze of all that turkey like happens here at Thanksgiving back in October, but there you go. Oh, my.
Deep serve down through in the seam again between those 2 back row players. Just made it difficult to make that. They had a difficult time trying to figure who was going to go play it. Communication again, but it was brought on by excellent location on the serve.
We are tied once again, Ian Allen. Net ball, unforced error. Point and serve to the Seawolves. 7 serving 6. This is Haley Wilson. 7 serving through 6. Oh my.
Just caught the outside edge of the line.
8
Wow.
serving 6. I think Henry thought it was out, I think.
It just caught the line.
Henry, Tate, Burns, Wilson, Carey, Gendron. Set, hit, dump, and well done, Estefan. Point and serve to the Mounties.
Yep, she came in a little bit underneath that set and had to go with her left hand, but just basically wound up directing it to a relatively open spot on the floor rather than trying to hit it hard with an offhand. Out.
Point to the Mounties. We're tied once again. I do some work with our high school soccer team, Ian, and I'm always, in those cases, the entire ball must leave the surface. So it's kind of the same.
Yeah, pretty much. The entire ball has to be. The thing is, if it catches any part of the line or the antenna, or even if it's going over above the net and passes, any part of the ball passes over top of the antenna, it's out. Same as basketball. So once it comes to contact with that line area, it's out of bounds.
Oh my, rubbish show. Happens to the best of them, Ian. Netball, unforced error, point and serve to the Mounties. And here is McCain. 3 points per set on average. Gendron. Henry. Oh. Unforced error there. 10. Serving 9. This is Buchanan. Left of center, Buchanan, 10 serving 9. It's alive, Gendron. Out. Out it was. Point and serve to the Mounties. Saad in at lib. Buchanan out. We're all tied at 10. Henry serving. Henry right of center. We're in the 4th set. Mounties up 2-1. Gendron. Carey. Wilson. It's okay. Oh my. Wow. Out. Boy, they are tight to the lines, Ian Allen.
Yeah, and during that rally, even had me counting for a second because normally the type of action we saw with the ball coming off net being played out, but it would normally be that first contact off net is quite often going to be the second hit. It's going to be the third hit. They have to get it over, but we just had a bit of a line drive from the back row into the net. Made it rather interesting.
Gendron. Gallagher. Saad. Carey. Gendron. Carey. Wilson. The dig. Tate. Henry. In. Oh, my goodness. Amazing. They are playing the best we've seen this season, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely the best match. Best we've seen the Mounties playing so far on this one. And the other plus on this one is just as this match progressed, both setters have been doing better and better job as the set progresses, as the match progresses, mixing up their offense and moving the ball around. Oh, nice. She saw it. She had the blocker up there with her, but she went up. The blocker didn't come up. She knew she could just easily dump. Nice soft two-hand dump over into the gap, into that gap in the middle of the floor.
Timeout taken by, and we salute both our coaches. That is Colin Chambers, head coach of the Seawolves, and Robbie Krause, head coach of the Mounties. And wow, Ian, pulse rates around the building must be ticking loudly, I'd say.
Mine's up there. I know that.
All right. Thanks for being with us wherever you're watching. We have viewers tonight in the United States, across Canada, and even viewers in Ireland are on board tonight. Okay. Verity Turpin can't sit down, Ian. She has just let us know that her standing room only continues. Hey, Annika Bell, missed the energy in that gym. Go Mounties. Annika, so great to hear from you. Annika in the GTA pursuing, I believe, sports management. And Annika was a social media star here at athletics at Mount A. Point to
St.
the
John.
Seawolves. Annika, really great to hear from you. We wish you every success as you take the next steps. This is Carey. Henry, no. Gap is 1-12, serving at 13. Tate Burns. Point to the Mounties, serve to the Mounties. McGinnis out. Estefan back in.
Yeah, that was another one of those sets where you might have heard me in the background, a little bit of a groan when it hit. I'm a little surprised at some of the contacts that have been let go, but referee's been consistent with those. And that's the key point. It's being consistent is better for both teams they can work with that as opposed to being called extremely tight and fluctuating a bit.
Fogarty from right of center. Oh my. Off of Robichaud. Considerable spin on that ball, wasn't there, Ian?
Yep.
Now he's up by 4. Fogarty right of center. Push, block, out. Five-point lead for the Mounties. If you're just joining us here on ACAA TV, it is women's volleyball from McCormick Gym at Mount Allison. Mounties lead this tremendous game 2-1. Out. Yeah, UNBSJ took the first set 25-17. The Mounties took set 2 28-26. And the Mounties took set 3 25-18, pardon me. And the Mounties are up by 4, 17-13, as Gendron will serve left of center. Henry. Over. Down.
St. John blocker, though. Robichaud was caught the net with her forearm when she went up to try and keep that ball. Try to make a play on that ball.
5 points the margin. Logan Tate, right of center. Ian, I think we've got more WVB tomorrow, right?
Crandall is in here tomorrow at 2, I believe.
Yep. Robichaud off of one and down. 19-13. Margin is up to 6. Logan Tate, right of center. Carey, Wilson, the block, Gendron, Carey, push, the block, Saad, Robichaud, Henry, the block, Gallagher, what a rally, push, down, Mounties, 20-13. You know what's really interesting in the last 3 or 4 points, the Mounties have showed no emotion. It's just been efficiency, clear, focused action in.
Yeah, and that's how you're going to wind up winning matches, winning points. If you there's going to be adrenaline which works with the match. That's going to come, especially in a tight match like this. That's going to happen. Great volleyball on the floor, great to see. But if you can keep a level, sort of that little bit of calm on the surface, it enables you to be able to focus that much better on offensive and defensive plays, and keep them, and basically stay on task. It's tough to do something. It's tough to keep that emotion under control a little bit, but the Mounties have been doing an excellent job with that, and probably in the last five or six rallies.
20 serving 13. Mounties are up by 7. Logan Tate is serving right of center. 20 serving 13. Saad, Carey, Wilson, blocked.
Oh.
Burns and Estefan, and the newbie McCain in the front row. Tate, 21 serving 13. Over the tape, Saad, free ball, Gallagher, Tate, Estefan. With an exclamation point, Ian Allen.
Yeah, excellent timing. Again, relatively quick, fairly quick set in the middle, and just came down on top of that ball.
I'm concerned for Verity in Calgary. Take a seat, Verity, just in case, okay?
Throw the moment of calm after the match.
Yeah, exactly. All
Net
right.
serve, side out, and St. John point, and their serve.
And here's Captain Flower. Mounties. McGinnis is in at lib. 14 serving 22. Here we come. Henry McGinnis.
Excellent job to bring that back in.
Oh, my goodness.
Players followed her. They were able to make it easy to get the ball over.
Yep, Rubishow. Henry McGinnis. Push. Out. Tried very hard and almost did it. 15 serving 22.
Yeah.
Flower going to be left of center.
Yeah, she did a good job. Did a good job trying to adjust to that set. She was just a little bit too outside, outside for her.
Out off of Burns. 16 serving 22. Flower. We talked about focus and calm emotion. Flower could be a poster, a woman for that. No. Point and serve to the Mounties. Gallagher in. McGinnis comes out. Flower is out. Saad is in. Right of center. Burns out. Point to the Seawolves. Serve to the Seawolves. Gallagher out, McGinnis in.
And again, that two libero system is McGinnis is in there because she's a little bit better at serve reception, which is a key contact on this one, as opposed to just straight back row defense.
McGinnis. It's alive. Henry, Burns, Gendron, Carey, Rubishow.
Oh, nice little roll shot over the block and onto the floor. Mountie back. Burns almost got to that ball to get her hand under, but not quite.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Timeout.
Yeah. Coach Krause has decided to call that his first of his 2 timeouts, just to try and just get the Mountie players a chance to settle down just a little bit and take some of that momentum. Take some of that momentum away from the Seawolves.
Wow, Ian. Talk about it's not only Verity in Calgary with a racing pulse. This is quality volleyball.
I was on the edge of my seat last weekend for the Kings match here, but this is another level again. Oh, great volleyball. It's great for the sport. It's great for the league. It's just an example of how strong this league can be.
Verity touch base. She says, guys, you have no idea.
Oh, you'd be surprised. I'm grabbing the edge of the table and the chair occasionally to make sure I stay in my seat.
Yeah, we are
It's
excited.
not easy.
We're excited to bring this one to you. Here's Wilson. She's got her team on a movement. Henry. Must go. Burns.
Nice. Great dig.
Must go. Free ball. Over and down and
Nope, still there. Over.
Wow, what a recovery. The hit out. Oh my goodness, Ian. What? Oh my. Chill, says coach.
There's a number of people in the gym thought there was a touch on that. It was very close. That's all I can tell you for sure.
19
Coach
serving.
Grass just wants to make sure his players don't get focus on that. They just get ready for the next point.
Carry. Rubbish show. It's alive. McGinnis. Over. Carry. The block. 4 touches. Oh my. Okay, Verity, guess what? Erica has a chance here for set point and match point. No pressure, Verity. Gendron. Carey. Robichaud. Tate. Point to the Seawolves. Sod out. Mackenzie in. This is, oh my, who else would you want to serve but Robichaud? McGinnis, Tate, Henry, Carey, Gendron, out! There it is! 25-20 Mounties. Mounties take the match 3-1. The Seawolves no longer undefeated, Ian.
Yeah, that's going to, well, based on both teams, St. John Seawolves and Mount Allison Mounties will be, they are now both 8-1, with Mount A having the one match against them, with them only playing one match against each other so far to this point in the season. That still gives Mount A just on a head-to-head advantage. They've got first, but both teams are in there. Based on that, I wouldn't be surprised to see if we see both teams within that top 15 nationally next weekend. I'm assuming both Mount A playing Crandall tomorrow, and St. John is playing, I had that here a second ago, is playing St. Thomas at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I'm assuming Mount A and St. John will both win those matches, just upon their play so far. So you're looking at 2 9-1 teams going into Christmas, and that's just wow. The volleyball we saw out in the floor out in that court today was just insane. There were balls being dug up that I'm not even sure how some players got to them. Great effort by every player out on that court. It's beautiful volleyball to watch, and I'm just glad we could be a part of it.
And thank you so much to viewers and fans in the Seawolf Nation, in the Mountie Nation. I'm thrilled to share this one with you, and we look forward to seeing you here tomorrow for Crandall at Mount Allison on Mounties TV. That's ACAA TV. Sports Canada TV is a production helper for sure. I'm Steve Ridlington. Ian Allen is our color analyst and technical producer. Ben Hoochard, our camera guy. We're the crew from Mounties TV. Thank you so much to fans across Canada, in the United States, and in Ireland tonight. A great reality to have you with us. The final score, Mount Allison Mounties, 3 sets. UNBSJ Seawolves, 1 set. The sets went this way: 25-17 UNBSJ, 28-26 Mounties, 25-18 Mounties, 25-20 Mounties. That's it. That's all from McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University. For our Mounties TV crew, I'm Steve Ridlington. Good night, everyone, and thanks for being with us.